What's up, my baby? Zack Scott here, landing in the mainland, apparently. Whatever that means.
Dr. Harding. Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Oh, it's the person I talked to.
After we lost contact, I was worried something had happened to you.
We have had quite a day, Dr. Sorkin.
Dr. Sorkin.
I'll bet. Systems are down all over the damn park. Dinosaurs are running free. Ugh, bring the kids. Fun for all.
I brought mine.
Hey, don't worry, kid. We're fairly geographically cut off from the rest of the island out here. Nothing but herbivores around these parts.
Sure.
What's going on here?
There were some complications.
Who are you?
Yeah, we're the band. Where can we set up?
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding. InGen sent us. We're the cavalry come to the rescue. I'm Billy Yoder, and this is...
Look, let's just get this out of the way. I'm not going anywhere. This part of the island is pretty remote and is a long way from the predators. I'm perfectly safe, and I don't need saving.
That's not a good idea, ma'am.
But, since you're here, what you can do is start loading the stacks of bureaucratic InGen paperwork that's taking up valuable space. They were supposed to have sent for that stuff months ago.
Yeah, like we're gonna do that.
Lady, we don't have time for this. You either get in the helicopter peacefully, or I will personally knock you out, put you in cuffs, and throw you in!
You lay one hand on me and I will have you so ass-deep in litigation that you'll be reading legal text for a decade.
Yeah, you know what? If it'll help us get off this island faster, we'll move your boxes. Where are they?
Over there, at the loading dock.
Why are we doing that?
You heard the lady.
Hey, can I help?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure having you help is such a good idea.
She needs you to carry boxes and stuff, not bring fugitives to justice. Let me help.
All right. Are you always such a pain in the ass?
Not always. Sometimes I'm a total bitch.
What?
I find that hard to believe.
Oh yeah. Watch what happens if we don't find any food soon.
I could probably get you some dino burgers.
Seriously, I'm so turning the tables on the next dinosaur that tries to eat me.
What? Anyway, I hope you guys have been liking this series. I've been trying to upload as many as I can. This is a fairly fast-paced game.
Are you serious?
Not much time for me to talk between.
I'm taking a break.
Good idea. Don't want you to strain yourself.
So what's the deal? Why didn't you tell Dr. Sorkin why it's so important to get off this island?
Trust me, if we bully that one, she's gonna cause problems.
So what do we do?
Simple. Charm her. Look, all I need to do is get some information on this woman. Dig into her past. Find out what makes her tick. I'm sure if I say enough of the right things,
Lay the moves
she'll
on her.
practically think getting off the island was her idea in the first place.
Hey, can I bum one of those? Okay.
How old is this girl? They should have let me say yes. Yeah, sure, here you go. I don't care.
I'm not moving these things. They look like they weigh a ton.
I think Dr. Sorkin said we're only supposed to move file boxes.
Oh, yeah. Well, good.
This is comic relief.
So, who feels like carrying these boxes back to the helicopter?
How about the big guy?
Me neither. Ugh, smells like a barrel of wet dog hair.
I know, right? I don't get why dinosaurs eat that stuff.
Well, now what are we doing? We're just all... let's chat.
Hey, Oscar. Was there any dirt on Dr. Sorkin in the mission briefing? If I'm gonna have to use the old Yoder charm, I'll need some intel.
Big-time protester in the 70s. Lots of animal rights crap. Handful of arrests for it. All of her InGen-related history is classified. Said to expect her to be a pain in the ass.
It said that?
Between the lines.
Alright.
How the hell does Dr. Sorkin think we're gonna load all this crap into the chopper?
Dunno, but you better do it if you want to get on a good side.
Ah, yeah, okay. Well, thanks. You've been a great help.
Alright. Let's take... No, I always do that. Resume. Ah. Resume. Alright. How do I Okay, let's switch views. Maybe there's a different view. What's going on over here?
Wait here. I'm gonna go talk to Sorkin.
What should I do?
You wanna help? See if you can dig up anything interesting on our friend Dr. Sorkin in those file boxes.
All right.
Cool.
Do you know, he actually told me it doesn't matter that we have dinosaurs from the Jurassic and Triassic ages living together, as long as it's exciting. Moron. If you're in some kind of trouble with InGen, I might be able to help. I know people on the board of directors.
You won't get anything out of her, but I don't...
You know, Doc, I saw some bites like that on one of my men back at the visitor center.
Mr.
Call me Billy.
Mr. Yoder, would you please tend to the InGen files like we discussed?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, you know who our prisoner is? Because no one else seems to.
Well, I've never seen her on the island before. I don't recognize her as someone who works for InGen. But I don't know everyone, so it's possible. I know that you're angry and scared, and you've got to be exhausted. What's so important to you to go through all this?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
Very well. I'll talk. You listen. I'm here because of the dinosaurs, not for the park and not for Hammond. Believe me.
What'd you find?
So, what'd you find out?
Looks like Dr. Sorkin wanted to turn this place into a dinosaur preserve instead of an amusement park.
And InGen didn't go for it, huh?
Why would they? There's no money in that.
So Dr. Sorkin has a weakness for preserving wildlife. Good to know.
Good to know. Well, now what? Let's,
Are you gonna do any work around here? What, are we union now? So, Sorkin.
Hippie type. Got arrested a bunch protesting for animal rights.
All right. Let's go back. Maybe I can talk to. Confused. Anything else?
Oh, that's a lot of rejected dino preserve proposals.
Yep.
You gotta hand it to the lady. She don't give up easy.
All right. Let's go back. I'm gonna talk to her again. I don't know. A little lost on what
I
to
knew
do.
Hammond was no real scientist, but someone should have seen this coming.
Decide. What about our patient?
I'm fine.
I tried to...
I hate to interrupt, ma'am, but I really think we need to be going.
I'm afraid I can't, Mr. Yoder. Someone needs to tend to the dinosaurs during this disaster.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sorkin, but InGen wants all survivors back on the mainland as soon as possible. No exceptions.
Why can't it wait?
Dino preserve.
Wouldn't this place be better off as some kind of dinosaur preserve? I mean, it's kind of stupid to treat these creatures like they're in some kind of circus, right?
Huh. You have a point.
Oh yeah.
As long as
That was
John
easy.
Hammond is in charge, the animals are going to need me here to ensure that they're treated with respect.
Someone needs to speak to the board about protecting these dinosaurs. You believe in animal rights, don't you? Wouldn't you put your neck on the line for them?
Well, obviously that's true. But as long as John Hammond is in charge, the animals are going to need me here to ensure that they're treated with respect.
What about Hammond?
Listen, Hammond really made a mess of this place. You have no idea. There's no hiding his incompetence after this disaster.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Yoder. But none of this matters if the board of directors...
I'm not supposed to say this, but I heard the board is going to hold an emergency meeting about, you know, new leadership. If you were there, you could act as a witness to the events that took place here. They'd have to listen to you.
That's true. I hate to admit it, Mr. Yoder, but perhaps you're right.
And our orders also mention an assistant?
David. Yes. I'm afraid David won't be coming back with us. He told him to stay away from the
Oh,
quarantine.
Dr.
hence-
Sorkin, I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Now, before we go, I have some work in the lab that must be completed first.
Okay.
Dr. Harding, perhaps you and your daughter would like to assist me. I've been working on a cure for one of our dinosaurs' nastier genetic disorders.
Oh? Which one?
It's dietary. Right up your alley.
Oh, perfect.
Dr. Harding,
Perfect.
we've done it.
And
That was
what
quick.
exactly have we done?
Reverse the lysine contingency, of course.
Of course.
What's that?
InGen, Henry Wu, added a gene to the dinosaurs that makes them dependent on supplements of an amino acid called lysine. Without their weekly doses, they'll all die
You
off.
cannot give that to the dinosaurs. They need to be contained. If any of them get off the island...
Okay, listen. I've been working with the Parasaur's behavioral program for months now. If I go back to the mainland to fight for this place, they'll all be dead before I can get back, along with all of my research.
Parasaurs?
Parasaurolophus. They're herbivores, generally safe.
Let me give the solution to them, to see if it even works.
How many are we talking about?
Why don't you come out
7,000.
with me? See how much progress we've made with them.
All
Can we,
right.
Dad?
Fine. We'll go.
Cool.
Yeah, I would want off this island ASAP. After being like attacked by
I'm glad to
dinosaurs all the
finally have you
time,
out here, Dr.
even on
Harding,
roller coasters.
Despite the circumstances. We've been doing some very interesting work with our parasaurs. Behavioral communication experiments.
You've interpreted their calls.
Some of them. And I plan to use that to get them out of the pen.
Out?
Well, I'm not going to treat their water with them still in there.
But how do we know there aren't any bad dinosaurs around?
Dino told me.
Well, believe it or not, the dinosaurs told me. See that one? She's the lookout. She'll stand guard while the others graze. If there were any predators in the vicinity, she'd be nervous and emitting a danger call. But she's not. She's calm. Jerry,
Not yet.
you can activate the speakers from there. Jess and I will set the various parasaur sounds that play through them.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna talk to some dinosaurs.
Dad, it's okay. I mean, it's safe, right?
The parasaurs will warn us of trouble before it gets close.
Stay with Dr. Sorkin.
All right. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna communicate with these dinosaurs and give them some sort of genetic something to help them out. We'll do it next time. I'm ZackScott. Subscribe if you have not. Be sure to come back for some more Jurassic Park. I think I got another one coming today. Keep liking and favoriting. I'll upload these as quick as I can. Thanks very much, and see you then.